Sure. This is Eric Keefe with the Quintessential Gentleman.
My boy E, what's up, man?
You can't get rid of me, man. All right. So question for you. I want to know, do you believe in soul ties? Because it seemed like Camilla and Ian,
Yeah,
they keep they keep seeing each other. They keep meeting each other where they at.
yeah, I do believe in that. If we're talking, yeah, especially like if we're talking about individuals, well, the first place you're gonna have a soul tie is, with another human, of course. So I definitely do believe in that. I feel like, that's something that's definitely illustrated in this third season. No matter how much he tries to shake Camille, no matter how much of a mess he makes, it's she just really she got a hold of him. She really got the keys to his heart, or is tied to his soul, if you will, for sure. So I definitely do believe in that.
Do you think that exes can truly be friends? That's a conversation that everyone talks about, everybody weighs in. What do you think?
Hell no. Hell no. I mean, you know what? I feel like as we get older and we get mature, there may be scenarios where I don't know, maybe you cross paths. No one says you got to be beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be cordial. I don't know if y'all forced to cross paths. I'm trying to like put myself in some of these scenarios where someone would argue that. So I'm like, all right, well, as a grown up, I guess you can have clear boundaries, and if y'all bump into each other and it's cordial and y'all have a whatever type of conversation, like I'm not tripping on that. I understand this because I've seen that on Twitter. People talk about that all the time. And for sure, when we see season three of Harlem, like they're gonna be talking about that. So I get the conversation, but me personally, I feel like it's best if you can wrap things up before you start anything. And if you're not wrapped up, don't start nothing new.
Yeah. And I think friends is such a strong word to use, right? Like I feel like you can be cordial. I want to make sure you good, you all right, you cool, but I think to be friends, like you talking every week, y'all hanging
Yeah,
out
yeah,
together.
that's a little different. Yeah. So that's a good way to put it.
Yep.
The friends
Um,
thing, nah.
um, so what do you think is one of the biggest reasons why relationships don't last these days?
um, I think we live in the microwave society, and we're so used to for a multitude of reasons. It's not of course we hear social media first, but it's just for a multitude of reasons where we're at. Everything is at the touch of everything is at the touch of a fingertip. So we're just so used to having the idea of immediate gratification from top to bottom everywhere in life. And when it comes to a relationship, it's like it's like getting mad at the tree because it didn't turn from a seed to an oak tree overnight. You know what I mean? It don't work like that. You gotta give it enough sunlight. You gotta water it enough. It's got to be the right soil. We don't get mad at the plant for not growing. We don't get mad at the plant or the soil. You got to look at the environment. So I think like um, I feel like just it us being so used to having the immediate gratification, we don't even understand what it feels like to delay the gratification. And relationships are like that. You got to water it, you got to take the time, and you got to still be in it, whether it's a marriage or it's not. If you said you're going to be both feet in this, it can't just be when it's convenient for us. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's not even fair. If you were on the flip side, you wouldn't expect that. You wouldn't respect that. If I was only with you and it was cool, you know what I mean? It's like so I feel like that's probably in my opinion, one of the main reasons that relationships kind of seem like a flash in the pan nowadays.
Yeah, I agree. One thing I haven't seen, don't know if we'll see it by the end of season three, but just seeing a little bit more on your side, which again, focus on the ladies, we got it. But your friends and your brotherhood, and I want to know from you, do you have a group of friends or homies that you talk to about life and get advice from? And then also how important it is to have that group of people.
It's really important. Yeah, like you said, we don't see too much of it in terms of Ian's, extended, family or his friends, if not, if you will, in the show. But I think for me, yeah, I do. I have a group of three or four, friends that I can hit during any moment when life is up or when it's down. Um, And I mean, at least that's how it is for me in terms of because I hear three or four, I'm like, damn, you ain't got no homies. But when I say three or four friends, I mean like real friends. I got a lot of acquaintances, a lot of people I can call up, turn up with. But when it's discussing fatherhood or your love life or what it's like, as your relationship. I was just talking with my friend Leroy the other day. My relationship with my parents has changed. You know,
Mm.
in a beautiful way.
Yeah.
I retired them about 6 years ago, and they live over here in LA now. And they're just, man, they're just great with the structure of my family as it expands. I have 3 kids now, and it's beautiful to see them as grandparents. But the dynamic has changed. So not that that's it's a not that it's a good or bad thing. It's just a different experience. And my
Yeah.
friend also has the same experience. So we were on the phone the other day. He's over in France. He's welcoming his first child. I think she's 5 months pregnant. His girlfriend is 5 months pregnant. But we were discussing that, like we were discussing fatherhood and how our relationship with our parents had changed. And it's just it's a beautiful thing, but it's also a necessary thing for men to have somebody that we can talk to as well. Because a lot of times we just take it on the chin, sweep it under the rug, we just keep it pushing. But we got feelings too.
Yeah.
So it's good to it's good to open them up with somebody that you feel safe with. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect. Perfect. All right. That's my time. Until the next time.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna see you soon, Eric. Appreciate you,
Yes,
dog.
sir. All right, bro. You too.